dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sex Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Dynamite, March 5th, 2025. Tony, Excalibur, Taz, Ian Riccaboni, whoever's on commentary. I love when Ian Riccaboni is. We're in Sacramento, California, at the Sacramento Memorial Auditorium. This place looked cool. It looked really, really cool. And I've said it before, said it again. I'm going to say it again. I love these small venues. It fits the vibe. And this is a go-home show for Revolution. Revolution will now be televised this Sunday. All right. What do we? I got lost in my notes. I was like, MJF. Let's ride, baby. He's calling out Hangman Adam Page. He says, I'm right here in the mean streets of Sacramento, and I'm going to stay right here, and I'm looking for you. Not really into this feud until tonight. Because I just want to see these two beat the hell out of each other, and I want MJF to win. That's all I want. Then we get Tony introducing Ricochet and Swerve for their big contract signing, because whoever wins at Revolution will be the number one contender for the AEW championship. And man, I gotta say, this was awesome. I freaking hate Ricochet. He's so annoying. But Swerve got him, boy. He goes, after this, you should be thanking me for two things, basically. As one, I made you relevant for a little bit until I beat you. The two things you're going to remember for, that's what it was. And then your ring announcer wife, that crowd was like, oh! I was like, holy shit, are you serious? Damn, Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house. And then Ricochet tried to stab him with the scissors. But guess what? Swerve's like, I got scissors of my own. Then he stabbed Ricochet. But they're in the main event tonight, Okada, Ricochet versus Swerve and Brody. And then we get a little announcement. Pay-per-views now on Prime. And I went to go look. Yes, they are. Still expensive, but they're there. But they don't announce Triller TV anymore. They don't announce any. I know Bleacher Report stopped doing it because I had to make sure I got my whole library and whatnot. I thought they were going to air them on Max, but apparently you can go to Prime. And my brother has Prime that I use his account, but it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I'm going to keep Triller until it's not a thing no more. Then I'll switch over to using Prime if I have to. But I believe in 2026, Max should start streaming them. We'll see. We got the Don Callis family with Keith, the Bad Apple, versus Will, Hobbs, Orange Cassidy, and Mark. And this match was awesome. This is the stuff I come to AEW for. High action, just all over the place. Let's do it. But Will, Hobbs, and Orange Cassidy and Mark get the win. And, of course, Don's on commentary, but the Don Callis family start attacking. They beat down everybody. They beat down Will. And the only thing that I would say was the stupidest thing of this whole thing is Mark Davis being, questioning. Should I hit him with the chair? Oh, what am I doing? I was like, bro, you already joined the Don Callis family. You're already a bad guy. Why are you questioning yourself to take orders? You already joined the family. It's already in. I was yelling at the TV. I was like, what the hell is this? Why are you questioning yourself? Huh, Mark? Oh, my gosh. So, forgot to turn the ringer off. That's very unprofessional of me. Sorry, folks. Sorry. But yeah, I was like, come on, Mark. Then we get a Kenny and Takeshita package. They got their big match at Revolution. We get Cope versus Yuta. Wheeler Yuta, that is. And he comes out, from the streets, from the mean streets of Sacramento. He takes on Cope. And then after Cope gets the win, he cuts a promo after and goes, this is what respect looks like. And Yuta's confused. He's like, whoa, we just had a match. Mox comes out. What are you doing? And Yuta walks away from Mox. So now Mox is alone. And then Mox cuts a promo afterwards. He's just like, you call pull trigger, I pull trigger. I don't know. Are you excited for Copenhagen? Because I sure as hell am not. We got the Outrunners package, training video montage, brother. Outrunner style. Then we get Renee with MJF outside. And here comes Hangman Adam Page with that Saber weird truck with the horns. But this was great. Hangman runs after MJF. And then Hangman grabs this look-alike. And then it was a fake out. And the guy's like, he made me do it. Then the real MJF comes out. And I want this shirt. I need this shirt. The shirt says MJF did nothing wrong. And I looked on the AEW shop website. It's there. That's going to be next payday, baby. I need that shirt because I love my MJF. And I really like the fact that he almost burned this man alive. And he's like, you wouldn't burn things down. They loved you. Let's see. Let's put it to the test if I did the same thing. And they carried him out of there. And he was going crazy. He's like, I'm trying to prove a point. Oh. But Hangman almost got burnt. Now I know someone's going to be set on fire this Sunday. We get Lexi with Ash. This is the director. I was like, who the hell is this? Avelson? But he's with Tony. Ash, the guy that's directing the Queen of the Ring movie that I want to see, is coming out this weekend. And Tony Storm has a role in it, and also Jim Cornette. So a lot of good stuff, man. Wrestling's getting their movies. They got the Iron Claw last year. But Tony and Ash had a little bit of chemistry. I liked it. And she's like, what about my nude scene? And Ash was like, but it's PG-13. That scene is beautiful. Come on. He's playing off Tony, and I really like that. But Tony Storm says, watch Queen of the Ring. Then we go into Chris Statlander and Thunder Rosa versus Megan Bayne and Penelope. Megan got the win. Megan and Penelope got the win. Yeah. We go to Renee with Mercedes Moné. Renee trying to do all her catchphrases, her Brazilian catchphrases. And yeah, she takes on Momo. Is that right? Momo and Yo-Yo. Who's she taking? Who's she taking on? Momo. She's taking on Momo. Then we go into Max versus Jay White. And now that I see Max Caster, I don't freaking care. And Jay White beats him so quick. I'm like, what's the point? What is the point of this whole thing? Where's Anthony? Where's Daddy Ass? Like, I just don't get it. Now we get some cinema, Mariah and Tony, this gave me goosebumps, man. This, she was there with Renee. Renee's in the middle. Like, you agreed to no physical anything, blah, blah, blah. This is an exclusive. And Mariah spits in Tony's face, and then it's just back and forth banter. And then she's like, she will find out when she tries to kill God. And I'm like, oh, and they stand up looking at each other. And then Renee's like, I'm going to pray for you both not to hurt each other. And they both at the same time just say, pray for her. And I'm like, at the same time, I was like, oh, I'm so ready for these two to throw down. Round 3, the Hollywood ending. And Tony, that promo, she says, she's like, I'm going to do something. You are too good for death. You're going to be irrelevant. You're going to go through your career and be good, not great. And I was just like, damn, really digging into Mariah. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, like a lot. And we have Okada and Ricochet versus Swerve and Brody. Awesome match, dude. I'm excited to see what Okada and Brody can do. But it was a back and forth battle. We got This Is Awesome chance. And it was awesome. We started off with a strong match. We ended with a strong match, and it was great. Okada and Ricochet got the win. And we're going to go to Revolution this Sunday. My match of the night. Oh my gosh. As much as I love the Don family and Keith versus Will Hobbs, Orange Cassidy, and Mark, I got to go with the main event. The main event was freaking awesome, man. 15 minutes of pure action. And my moment of the night is Mariah, May, and Tony Storm. Just, chef's kiss. And it was a decent show. It was a decent go-home show. I really enjoyed the MJF stuff. And Hangman, I really like that shirt. MJF did nothing wrong. I like the fact that he's going to burn the man alive. But yeah, it was a fun show. We started off strong. The Ricochet thing was great. Ricochet and Swerve. I can't wait until Swerve whoops that ass because whose house? Swerve's house. All right, y'all. I was going to some picks and predictions. I was going to save this for the collision review, but I might as well get it out of the way now. Not in any order. Let's go with 0 Hour. Orange Cassidy, Big Boom AJ, I finally got his name, Mark Briscoe versus Johnny TV and MXM. It's got to be Orange Cassidy, Boom, and Mark. You know, I don't think they're going to have Boom lose any matches anytime soon. AEW Continental Championship match, Okada versus Brody King. I want Brody King to win this championship. I want some championships to go to the Hounds of Hell. Number one contendership match, Swerve versus Ricochet. I am going for Swerve all the way because I'm tired of Ricochet. I'm tired of his shit. I'm tired of the, I'm a bird, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. I hope this is the end of this and MJF gets the win and we start moving him more towards the title picture along with Swerve. AEW Tag Team Championship match, the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. Come on. The Hurt Syndicate's going to win this. Then we move on to the next tag team. Who's going to be the tag team, though, that's going to beat these guys? Is it Murder Machine? I don't think so. They got to have a real threat out there, and I don't think we have it just yet. TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Momo, and I'm going with Moné. Throwaway match. AEW International Championship match, Takeshita versus Kenny. I'm thinking Kenny's going to win this one because this is round 3, basically, and Takeshita versus Kenny, the saga, if you will, of these two athletes. And I think Kenny's going to take that championship away from Takeshita, and it's going to really hurt the Don Callis family. Then we get the AEW Women's Championship, Tony versus Mariah. I think Tony's going to put a nice little bow on it and end this feud and have the perfect Hollywood ending. And it's going to be Tony Storm still being our AEW Women's Championship, and Mariah May's just going to go away for a little bit. Then we can rebrand her. Steel cage match, Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. These two are going to kill each other. I just know it, man. And Kyle Fletcher's looking great. He's jacked, man. I'm just expecting a really great match. I'm expecting the end of this feud. So Will Ospreay is going to get the win. But, of course, we can get some Don Callis shenanigans. It's got to happen. All right, AEW World Championship, Cope versus Mox. I'm sadly picking Moxley. I don't want Cope to win that championship. I really don't. I really want somebody like MJF, Swerve, freaking Takeshita, somebody to beat Mox. Somebody that's like an original, you know, not somebody that got brought over. Then have the idea, I didn't think about this either, the idea of Cope winning it, then Christian cashing in that stupid thing, and I'm just like, I don't want that. I don't want that. But that's Revolution 2025 picks and predictions in LA at the Crypto.com arena. So that's it. That's all. Tell me what you think. What you think of Dynamite? I gave Dynamite a 3 out of 5, and I gave you my match of the night was the main event, and my moment was Tony and Mariah. But they had a lot of good stuff on that Dynamite. A good go-home show for Revolution. Are you excited? Let me know. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it to your grandma, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
One of those things is that Swerve briefly revived your career, and the second, your ring announcer wife.